What's up guys, Derby here. Welcome to GPTv. If you're new to my channel, please give this video a thumbs up and please don't forget to subscribe. In this video, I'm going to share the NCLEX review materials I used in preparation for taking the NCLEX RN. If you want to know them, just keep on watching. So my review materials were purely based on practice questions. I did not intend to finish any lecture books or textbooks. Well, I did try reading Saunders' comprehensive review, but I think I just lasted up until chapter 4 or 5, because every time I read the book, it just puts me down to sleep. Like, what can I do? I kinda don't like the idea that I had to start from scratch. Imagine I graduated nursing and passed the local boards in 2011, so I felt so outdated. In order to continue my review adventure, I had shifted to answering some Q&A reviewers or NCLEX practice exam questions. I always get this feeling of being motivated every time I get a passing score, like getting 50% as a passing score. I feel so happy. I feel so overwhelmed that I think I still have what it takes. I still have a strong nursing foundation and I believe it's still intact. So the first review material I used was the exam Cram. This contains 5 sets of NCLEX practice exam questions with 250 questions each. So in total, it has 1,250 questions. It has 480 pages with answers and rationals. I believe this material was published in 2006. So it's a bit outdated. This material is good when you are initially starting your NCLEX review. The second material I used was Privatization, Delegation, and Assignment Practice Exercises. This is by Linda Lacharity, Candice Kumagay, and Barbara Bartz. In this material, you will be bombarded with a lot of tough questions with prioritizing what action to do, delegating the tasks, and also the assignment you have to relay to your colleagues. I completed this material with 868 pages, however I was not aware as to how many questions I answered. The third review material was the Saunders Q&A 5th edition. This has 731 pages with 1,550 questions. And something interesting in this material is that the answers are already located beside the questions itself. So what I did was I had to cover the answer prior to reading the questions. So that's for me not to be tempted to look up for the answer, for me to practice my critical thinking skills as I answer through the questions. The fourth review material is the NCLEX RN Examinations 2018. This is by NCSBN, or the National Council of State Boards of Nursing. This is a 403-page material with 5 chapters, each with 250 questions, 1,250 questions in total. The fifth review material was not based on practice questions. This is a Klimek which contains 12 audios and a blue book. I recommend for you to finish the 12 audios. You can listen to the audios while you're doing some chores in your house or while driving, commuting into a taxi or a bus. Rest assured your learnings from Klimek's discussions will stick onto your memory. The sixth review material was a review note I downloaded from a Facebook nursing group. This is a 23-page document I printed, and I read this document every time I am not busy, every time I'm free at work or like having my leisure time. The seventh review material was the UWorld. You can search this application from the internet. I had 1-month subscription and I had to answer 2,000 plus questions. With UWorld, you can monitor your progress as to how you are going with regard to the UWorld questions you are answering. You can also choose your examination styles, like you can choose the number of items you would want to answer, and you can also choose items that you already answered but eventually answered it incorrectly. In my experience while answering UWorld questions, I only had 30% to 60% with regard to my performance. The questions from UWorld were far more difficult and tough apart from the other review materials that I used. I highly recommend using UWorld as your polishing move before you take the NCLEX RN, for this houses updated nursing questions with regard to the latest nursing trends in healthcare practice. So those are the 7 review materials I used. And by the way, I have these ebooks ready for download, except for the UWorld because it's an application you have to subscribe. For the rest of the review materials, you can have them downloaded and have them printed. Just find the link in the description box below. Also, there are extra review materials. I believe it is the Kaplan 2018 and other review notes. I decided not to overload my brain with so much resources because I believe more resources mean more confusion. I hope I have given you ideas as to what review materials you are going to use for your upcoming NCLEX RN. If you wish to recommend some reviewers, ideas, or other suggestions, please feel free to write your comments in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Take care. Bye bye bye.